Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to my stream. I've just finished actually doing a recorded video, um, a short tutorial on how to simply join and divide land, and it was only 14 minutes long, and I was really pleased with it. I was like, wow. And so I premiered it and I watched it, and the quality, like the highest was 360, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, no. So I'm streaming it. I don't know what is wrong with OBS. It's just temperamental. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, so I'm going to live stream what I just recorded. Right. So, um, this this tutorial was inspired by a request of for land help from one of my subscriber friends, a subscriber on my YouTube channel that became a friend in Second Life. Yay, it's wonderful. So, just going to get right down to it. I think I have a burp coming, but I think it's past now. Oh, there goes a pod. Whoop, whoop. Hello, hello, goodbye. So I'm back on my land at Urquhart, Corsica. I've moved some of my land up in the air to have some space so I can properly show you how to join and divide land. At the moment, my land is on both sides of the road. When I right click on land and I go into edit terrain, you'll see that the total area of both parcels is 4608. Now it is all one parcel. The name stays the same. It's the rarest land in all of Urquhart over here. And when I go across the street, it is still the same. One big parcel. Now, even though they're not actually touching, that they're separated by this protected road, they're still connected as a parcel. They're just not physically touching. Now, in order to join land, like if you want to join parcels together, they have to be in the same region. Have to be in the same region. Um, and they have to be close to each other. So, we're going to start first with dividing land. It's very, very simple. So, what you want to do is you want to right click on the land and you want to go to edit terrain. And you'll see here that the radio button for the select land is already chosen by default, which is good. That's what we want. And you want to select the area of land that you want to separate from the bigger, well, you want to separate from the parcel. So you would left click on the land and you'll see a little square. Now you can, and then you just drag with the left click with the left mouse button held down, and you just drag it to how big you want or how small you want, or what have you. So let's just go ahead and select this area. Now you'll see that the area for this selection is 128 meters. And down here at the modify parcel, you'll get two options. You'll get subdivide and join. We want subdivide because we need to divide this land in order to join it. So you'll get a pop-up and it'll say land has been divided. Yay! So sometimes SL doesn't do what we tell it to do. So it's always this just to double check. So I want to double check that we really did divide the land. So where I'm standing is I want to go into about land, and you'll see the same square that well, the same area of land that we've selected for. And you'll see that the meterage is the same as well as 128 meters. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to rename it. Right? Okay, so, and we can walk over here and we can go into the about land, and you'll see that it is the original, the rarest land in all of Urquhart. And it went from 4608 down to 4480. So that means we definitely did have a successful land divide. Now, when you divide land, your land settings may change. So that is one thing that you'll have to go and redo. Um, but it's simple. If you're able to do land settings on your land from the get-go, it's the same when you do it on a divided piece of land. Same progress. Uh, so now we've changed our mind. We don't want to divide our land. No, we want a united land. So, right, that's what we'll go ahead and do. Let me just do one technical check. Yeah, okay, we're good. Haha, right. So, we are going to join the land we just divided. So, what you want to do is you want to right click on the land. Now, it doesn't matter. You can either start with the land you freshly divided, or you can start over here with the land that hasn't been divided. Doesn't matter. We'll just go ahead and use the bit of land that we've already divided. You want to go into edit terrain, and you'll want to press the left mouse button, and you'll see that we've selected a square. All you have to do is just extend that square to the parcel to the land that you want to join it to. Excuse me, I need a drink. One moment. I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. So we want to just uh, hold down the left mouse button and just drag your cursor over to the bit of land, over to the bigger, area of land. And you'll see that we get an option of join. So we want to go ahead and click that, and you'll get a pop-up. Joining this land will create one large parcel out of all the parcels intersecting the selected rectangle. You will need to reset the name and options of the new parcel. Now, the bigger parcel will always dominate your land settings. And hopefully I'll be able to show you exactly what I mean. Now, just for a quick review, remember the smaller land, the land that we just divided, I had renamed it smaller parcel. I love the Orville. I do. Praise Avis. I do. So we're going to go ahead and join this land. Now you'll see immediately a change, the increase in the area. It is now back to the original meterage at 4608. And you will also see that um, see it's like, oh, it's gone, that smaller yellow square is gone, that because we've joined that divided land. And what I mean by the bigger parcel will dominate the land settings, exactly that. You don't see anymore, I love the Orville or smaller parcel. You see it went back to the original of the rarest land in all of Urquhart. So that's it. Really, that's just how you do it. Now, you, I'm not. I know you can't see up here at the top uh of my client because of my YouTube overlay, but at the top of your client, either in the ESL release client or Firestorm, and probably the other third party viewers as well, you will see a symbol, and it's like it's a it's a it's an S. It's in the shape of an S, and it has a little yellow exclamated triangle next to it. Whenever you do anything with land, whether you terraform it or what we just did, join it, divide it, that symbol will pop up, and you need to click it because that rebakes, that refreshes the pathfinding ability on that land. Um, if you don't, then you will find that your avatar is like continuously jumping, or if it like walks over a certain area where the pathfinding hasn't been reset, then your avatar will do all sorts of funky uh, aerobic actions. And also, it does it does make scripted objects that use pathfinding wonky too. So whenever you see that, just click on it and it'll rebake um, the land. This is especially encourage this if you are the owner of that land or if you're a renter. Um, Now, as a visitor to a land, I can see that symbol and I still click it. It doesn't hurt anything. It just makes sure that you're getting um, the best quality of the pathfinding ability or what have you uh, within that land that you're on. And that's about as technical as I'm going to get with that because that's about my limits. So, right, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you again, and we're just going to do this because I want to make sure that those that are watching this absolutely totally get it and realize there is nothing to fear, absolutely nothing to fear. So I'm going to color that. Oh, no, no, stop. I'm going to color that green, and I'm going to color that blue. Right. So, and we are going to right click on the land and select edit terrain. And the select land radio button is already selected. I want to go ahead and select my land, pressing the left mouse key, keeping that held down as I make the square, as I make the yellow rectangle larger or smaller. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Larger or small? What? Larger or smaller? Oh, there goes Pod. Hello, Pod. So we're going to do that. Okay, and that is 144 square meters. You know what? Actually, let's just go ahead and make it bigger. Yeah. Well, let me zoom out. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to make this bigger. Uh, yeah, sometimes it can be tricky. So it is 240 meters. And we've got that area selected. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to divide it. And you'll get that same pop-up. Dividing this land will split the parcel into two. And it'll ask you divide land. Okay, you'll get that pop-up over here on the right, and it informs you that land has been divided. You hit OK, and then you can just, right-click it, and you'll see that square that you've just divided comes back up again. So we're going to name it the blue square. Okay, now you go over here to where the green cube is, and you can right click on the land and you'll see that it is 4368, whereas the one we've just divided is to 40 meters, showing us that we've definitely had a yet another successful land divide. I do apologize. I have like the the dry mouth for some reason. I think I might be getting allergies. Anyway, so we're just going to leave the bigger the bigger parcel the same name. Now we've already changed the name of the smaller parcel. And as with one change, there are many other changes. And yes, we've changed our mind yet again. We want to join the land. We want to union. We want to create a union of our land. So what we do is go ahead and I'm going to do it starting with the undivided. Well, I'm going to start with the larger parcel. If I burp, I'm so sorry. Sometimes you just can't help it. Okay, so we right click and we go to edit terrain and we just select land. Now, the smallest area of land that you can select is only 16 meters. And you only need 16 meters to join land. Some people make the mistake that when they join land, they think that they need the entirety of of both parcels enabled to join it. No, you just need 16 meters square of each land that you want to join, as I will show you again. So we've got the 16 meters square selected. And we want to join it with the smaller parcel. That's easy to do. You keep your index finger on the left mouse button, you press it down, and then you just drag it over here. Now that's another 16 meters square, and that is overlapping onto the smaller parcel. Now, if you were to go longer, it wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't make a bit of difference at all. It would still join it, and it would be no different than joining the land like this, or joining the land like that, or coming over here, starting over here and then joining it that way would make no bit of difference whatsoever. Now, what would make a difference is if you went like, oops, ooh, oh, that's scary. Is if you went like that, because it, you haven't. I mean, this is all the still the same parcel, and I'll show you. Oh, okay, I want to join it. That looks about right. It'll tell you unable to join land. You must select more than one parcel. Select land across both parcels. So see, even if you forget, you'll still get those handy little, tips like, nope, you can't join it. It's the same parcel. You've got to select land across both parcels, two separate parcels, in order to join. So that is why, like from here to here, and you hit join, and then joining this land will create one large parcel. Join land, you hit OK, and you'll see again that the area has increased back to the original meterage of 4608. And there you have it, people. It's really simple. It's easy, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Remember, in Second Life, everything is fixable. Everything is fixable, except for when you empty your trash folder. Ain't no fixing that. There is no resurrection for any of that. It is gone forever. But everything else, absolutely fixable. For no copy items, sometimes you can relog and you'll find that no copy item has returned in your inventory. So there you go. Don't be afraid of land. Embrace it. You're paying for virtual land, man. Embrace it. Do not fear it. You cannot blow it up. You can't mess it up. No, it is just embrace your land. I hope you've learned some things. I hope you do not have the fear. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below or hop on over to this channel's discussion page. Or you can contact me in world. I am Asadora Summers, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you for bearing with me through this stream. I'm really sorry for that crappy video that I just did a couple of minutes ago. I'm going to delete it because it is horrible. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but another reason why I don't like doing recorded videos. Thank you so much for your time, and I will stream you later. Bye.